Shikhar Dhawan. They've been playing his strength, haven't they? Delhi Capitals. Case of 2 IPLs for him, the first half of the IPL and the second half of the IPL. And look at him, he's closing in on 500 runs. He is 83 runs short of his best IPL ever. I think that was 2012. 550 odd, 560 odd runs. And he's very close to that. Got an opportunity to play 3 matches potentially now. And to think that his first 7 were dismal, he's really picked it up, hasn't he?
Yes, and I think what I like most about it is the attitude, the way he took it. It's not easy when a coach turns around and tells you that, you know what, you're not scoring enough and says it publicly. He took it very well.
I want to add to that. I feel like that's been turned into almost like a beach volleyball. I think it was Ricky Ponting on one press conference when they lost, who said Shikhar got a 50, but he got it slowly. He said, I would have liked him to score a little faster, and I'm sure he would have liked to as well. But it's just become this thing that the coach scolded him, and it's...
No, but the thing I would say, before you carry on talking, Joy, is Ricky wasn't saying anything that he wouldn't have said, or hadn't. I would even go with, he wasn't saying anything he hadn't already said to Shikhar.
Correct.
So,
absolutely.
Or what Shikhar would have known already.
And that's the way communication should be.
But not, I don't think Shikhar knowing it and Ricky saying it, it wouldn't be said first to the public, because then that kind of just protocol is broken there, and there'd be a problem. Ricky has the trust and the buy-in from all the guys who are there, and he's happy to say, Shikhar, you're my captain when it comes to the batting side of things, because you're the most experienced guy. So I'm going to speak to you truthfully and tell you what you need to do for us to be a winning team. What you need to do is make sure that all these young guys can just follow. And they can just play their game because you're doing your job, which is I'm senior, most experienced, I lead India's batting at the top of the order, so I'm leaving it for no one. I have to get my runs at 160. If I don't get them at 160, then someone else has to. So am I leaving it for someone else? No, you're not. And if you get out trying to do it, then you're doing your job. And we'll trust that you're doing your job. And you'll try again tomorrow. No problem. And that's exactly it. So first half, I can get 400 runs in this season. I can get them. And we know you can. But does that win you championships? No.
No, it doesn't.
I'll tell you a great story about Shikhar, and this has happened 2012, the year we won the IPL. That year we were playing...
Sorry, just 1 second. When he says we won the IPL, he's
no. So I'm just saying...
even Manchester United. No, sorry.
Match against Deccan Chargers. Shikhar coming in, and he comes close to 50, and then he just stops. I mean, he's just rotating the strike, and he's looking for instructions of what to do. And what happened was he slowed down, and they were about 15-20 short at the end, and it was chased down. Why? It wasn't because Shikhar is a selfish player. It's because the coach was not crystal clear to him about what his job was.
Very good.
And the game does this to everyone, right? So we often speak about specificity of roles and clarity of instruction and game plans, but the game has its own stuff that's going on that invariably permeates your mind in the heat of battle. You're on 46, there's 50 on offer. Now it would affect Ricky Ponting, right? It would affect Saurav Ganguly, it would all of them, because that's just the game. But because we've moved along in the game and you're trying to win the game, you've got to somehow try and get yourself out of all those, I suppose, traditional thoughts and make sure you are focused on what do I have to do. And this is what the coaching staff and everybody else will be trying continually to drill into all their sides. It's nicer for Ponting and Saurav Ganguly when you've got young blokes, right? When you've got young guys who you just say, right, this is what we do. Don't worry about what's happening. We worry about what we must do, and we keep going at what we must do.